Hi guys! Today I'm going to be doing and making, I don't know why I said doing a video, I'm making a video today. I'm going to be making a video about my Disney heart. That's what this video is going to be called. And I'm going to mainly be talking about how much I love about Disney in general and why I'm so obsessed with all things Disney. So this video is going to be fun. The original idea for this video came from the YouTube channel Fresh Baked. They came up with this. So since I follow them, I wanted to not exactly steal the idea. I don't really like to use that word. I just wanted to make my own video from videos that they made on this subject a few weeks ago, and that's why I'm making this video, to correspond with theirs and talk about my love for Disney, basically.
Years they came and went, and all I've got to show for 'em's a diploma and a notice saying that I haven't paid my rent. By the way, has anybody found my wallet yet? 'Cause my fragile ego's bruised again. I've been searching in vain for confidence, and someday if I find it, I'd really like to be able to buy it. So I went out drinking to try and prevent myself from thinking so much about the things that have been concerning me. Work perfectly, 'cause last night's just a blur to me.
When I first went to Disney, I was 5 years old, which was in 2003. That was a long time ago. Well, not really, because just thinking about it, the Magic Kingdom opened in 1971, and, well, it was what, 30 years-ish after the opening of Magic Kingdom, and all 4 parks were open when I went. Surprisingly, Animal Kingdom is only a month older than me, so Animal Kingdom is my mom, I'm the baby. If you guys watched my favorite videos from what I like in the parks, definitely go watch those. I definitely recommend those, even though at some point in the future I might update them, because since the last time I went, back in 2014, oh my gosh, to Walt Disney World. But since then I went to Disneyland twice, so yeah. And whenever I go back to Walt Disney World, I will update those videos, because there's a whole ton of new stuff that I have yet to experience. I don't think there's any new rides that I haven't been on yet. No, Toy Story. Toy Story opened, Pandora opened. And mainly since first going back in 2003, which honestly feels like forever ago, and honestly that was 15 years ago that I went. Do the math, 5 plus 15, and you know how old I am. So for the past 15 years, and this is especially more recently, that I actually loved Disney and all things Disney. When I was younger, it was kind of just, I liked Disney, but now it's when did it start? I feel like in 2013, 5 years ago, when I went with my friend that year, and in 2011 I went with my family, and in 2014 I went with my family. So it's every 3 years now, but 4 years since the last time I went. It was actually 2011 when I really started falling into the Disney trap, I guess. Got trapped in the Disney World, you can say. The obsession really started on the trip 4 years ago, in 2014, when the obsession really started. I've always just went with family to the Disney World parks. I went once with a friend in 2013, which I mentioned. That was the only time I didn't go with my family to Walt Disney World. And me and my family went to Disneyland once, and then the 3 other times that I actually went to Disneyland, I went with school and kind of did stuff for myself. I did stuff with friends on 2 of the trips, and on my last trip I went solo. Best decision ever. And the reason I prefer going with family instead, because it's just way better. And oh my gosh, when my two brothers were born, we kind of didn't go to Disneyland that much anymore, because the youngest brother was born in 2010. So, we only went twice to Walt Disney World, because as our family grew, it got more expensive. So my love of Disney was just me, my mom, my dad, and my sister. And honestly, not to hurt any of my family's feelings, but those trips with just the four of us were the best days ever, and that's why I have a love for Disney now. And and I kind of like started the whole Disney thing, because it's mainly my sister that started the love of Disney for me. Okay, this is gonna get really bad. This is like the sad, weird part of the video, and like also the happy part of the video. But my sister is 2 years younger than me, so if you guys ever see me and my sister in public, she's 2 years younger. We're not twins at all, even though we look very, very similar. We're not twins. She's a year and 11 months younger than me, actually. She was born in April, I was born in May, so a year and 11 months. And like a day. A year, 11 months, and a day. And literally. So, like, our connection is special to us, and then my brothers have their relationship because they're younger and they're close in age. And then there's like a 10-year gap or whatever. And so, Disney has a special place in my heart with my sister. The main part why I love Disney so much, and that my sister is a big part of it, is she has special needs. And, like, growing up with that, well, there's nothing wrong with me, it's just she has special needs. If you guys watch, like, my earlier videos when I first started that, she was in some of my videos, but I just don't want to put her in the videos because I don't want to put her out in the videos, because I just don't want people to like judge her or whatever. But like growing up and going to Disney with her, Fantasyland is the main place that we always love. So Fantasyland is a special place in my heart always, because we always spent so much time there, and my sister hates roller coasters, and she's only ever been on small rides, and that's what she loves. The only like actual like roller coaster and big roller coaster that she actually went on was Barnstormer, and when was it, 2011, we wanted her to go on Rock and Roller Coaster, and that was a bad idea, so we've never taken her on a roller coaster. Yeah, that's why Fantasyland means a lot to me. The only like fast ride that she actually likes is Test Track, because it starts off slow and then just eases into going 65 miles an hour. So, and she just likes that ride because it's not bad. It's not Big Thunder Mountain Railroad or Space Mountain, or like an actual big roller coaster. It's kind of like a simple roller coaster at Test Track. And Fantasyland, simple rides. She likes Pirates of the Caribbean, like simple rides like that. So Fantasyland is the place that means the most to me, because that's kind of like me and my sister's place together. So if I'm ever in Disney World, and all you chicken nuggets out there that watch these videos are in Disney World at the same time, you can go try to find us in Fantasyland. We'll likely be there. We spent so much time in Fantasyland together, it's ridiculous. The second to last time that we went to Disney World, oh my gosh, I was 13 and she was 11, and we don't really go to Dinoland anymore because we hate dinosaurs so much. But I still hate it. I went on it 5 years ago with my friend, and I still hate it. It's an awful ride. I hate dinosaur. But in the movie's not so good as well. If you haven't seen Dinosaur, don't watch it, please. You'll save yourself. And where was I going with this? We don't really go to Dinoland just because of that, and the carnival games there are expensive to play, and Primeval Whirl and the dinosaur ride, we just aren't big fans of those, because the spinny, there's the Triceratops spinny ride is the same as Dumbo and Magic Carpets, and the Primeval Whirl is just, we always get sick, so that's why we haven't gone to Dinoland in forever. But the one memory I remember with my sister back in 2011 is we were walking down the path towards Dinoland to get a picture with the giant dinosaur bones that are in the entrance, and there's like a little bridge, and we got a picture there, but on the way there we were just walking down the path holding our hands and just like having a good time and just being happy. And my voice is cracking a couple times, but that's one of the best things. Going on rides together, and just, we went on so many rides together. Like, whenever we would go on like Peter Pan or Dumbo, we would always be together on those things, and then my parents would be on the ship behind us on like Peter Pan or whatever. So there's that. Kind of like where my Disney heart is. It's because of her. And then doing anything in Fantasyland is because of her. Finally, I'm a bigger fan of the Walt Disney World parks because they are bigger, I've been there more, and like for Disneyland, I know that's kind of like the original. I know that it is the original Disney park. And then DCA opened a few years ago. Like, not that long ago. Like, early 2000s, I swear. Like, if I say 2012, people will yell at me. But I feel like that's when Cars Land opened. Or 2016. I don't know when DCA opened, you guys. But I know and understand that Disneyland is the original, but since I went to Walt Disney World first and have been there more, it's kind of like more of my home than Disneyland is. But if I went to Disneyland first and like grew up in California and went there more, I might have like a bigger love for Disneyland. But since Disney World is what it is, it's more special to me and it's more my home than Disneyland is. So there's that. And if you guys haven't watched my favorites videos, then if you watch those, you would know that Epcot is my favorite park, and I just love Epcot so much. Even though a lot of people do hate Future World and love the countries, I love Future World and the World Showcase. And oh my gosh. Currently second is Magic Kingdom, then Animal Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios. Once Star Wars opens, then Hollywood will probably be bumped up a little bit. And once I go to Pandora, then Animal Kingdom might not be in third. But Epcot's kind of like my Disney park baby. I always loved that park the most. Never really understood why. It's probably all the festivals and stuff. And World Showcase is awesome. I'm there for the culture. And I don't even know where I was going with this as well. So Epcot's kind of like the main home, and Walt Disney World is like the big home, like the big umbrella. But under that umbrella, Epcot's like the one baby that I care about the most. Yo, parents, there you go. Yeah, I would have Magic Kingdom in first because of the whole sister and Fantasyland thing, but Epcot just pulls forward a little bit more because how I am personally and how much I love the world and stuff and the future. And that is me. It's just going there with family is like a big deal. And that's kind of like why I love Disney so much, is because I've been taking to Disney World so many times, and it's just something that I grew up with. And I prefer the Disney parks over the Disney movies, even though Disney movies have been around way more than the parks have. But I do have particular favorite Disney movies, and it's just the movies inspired the parks, is what I'm trying to say. And you don't know, Pirates of the Caribbean ride came before the movies. And then movies inspired the ride, because Jack Sparrow was not an original. I do love the Disney movies, but with the Disney parks, you actually like experience it. With Disney movies, you just watch them, and just get to experience it, like hear it and listen to it. You can't like touch or feel the movie unless it's a DVD. You can't like go into the movie and touch everything. So with the parks, you actually get to experience the movies. That's kind of what Hollywood Studios is. It's based off of Hollywood. I miss it, MGM, by the way. Even though I was young when it was MGM Studios, so So Hollywood Studios is kind of like what I know it to be, even though I did go to Hollywood Studios when it once was MGM. So I'm more used to the Hollywood Studios instead of MGM Studios. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. If that makes any sense. In the parks, you get to like experience all the movies. Even outside of Hollywood Studios, it's all the parks and all over the world. So you get to see and experience the castle, and you get to experience rides that were inspired by the movies, and movies that inspired rides. That's kind of why I mentioned Pirates of the Caribbean. And yeah, so that's kind of why I prefer the parks over the movies, is because I get to experience the movies through the parks. If anyone understands what I'm saying, it's a weird concept, but I still love the movies. And going in the movies, my Disney heart, like, my two favorite movies are tied, and it's Lilo and Stitch and Tangled, which means a lot because Rapunzel is my favorite princess, so that ties in. And my favorite dog is Stitch, so that also ties into the favorite movies. And if I had to think outside of those two favorite movies, I don't really have any other favorites. But since they're animated, my favorite live action movie, I don't really have one. It might take a while to think of what my favorite live action is. The first one that comes to mind is Pirates of the Caribbean, because recently I'm upset. It's a current obsession right now, is the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I have to say that now because I have to say those 5 Pirates of the Caribbean movies as my favorite live action, because that's my current obsession. That's my current obsession. And there's that. Those are like my 3 favorite movies. And then Disney bought Pixar, and then they also bought Star Wars and Marvel. Those are kind of recent purchases. And did Disney buy 20th Century Fox, or did that fall through? I don't really know if Disney actually owns Fox now, because if they do, Anastasia's finally a princess. I think I mentioned that before. But not an official Disney princess, but if Disney bought Fox, then they own Anastasia basically, and she's a Disney princess. Who was in that? Robin Williams was in that movie? Does anyone know that? Or just me? Plays a weird little Batman that was in Anastasia. And that's it. So my love of Disney started with going to Disney World with my family, and parks more than movies. That's where my heart lies. And that's the end of this video. I love making this video. I've been wanting to make it for a couple weeks now since Fresh Baked made their video week thingy. Their theme of one of their previous weeks was my Disney heart, and yeah, didn't really steal their idea. I just wanted to make a video about my Disney heart and what I love most about Disney. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I loved making it. And I'll see you guys in a couple days with another video. Hopefully it'll be less boring than this one. Bye my chicken nuggets.